Hello everyone! Welcome to Fluent Start English channel. This episode is specially created for beginners to practice slow English. This is about my daily routine, part 2. If you have not watched part 1, you can watch it now by clicking on the card that appears at the top of the video. A daily routine means the things that we do every day, usually at the same time. When we speak about a routine, we often use the present simple tense because routines are repeated actions. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can listen, repeat, and understand each sentence. Let us begin. I usually wake up early in the morning, around 6 o'clock. The first thing I do is open my eyes slowly, stretch my arms, and say to myself, "Good morning." After that, I get out of bed and walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth with toothpaste and wash my face with water. These actions help me feel fresh and ready for the day. After washing, I sometimes take a quick shower, especially if I feel tired. A shower makes me clean, active, and prepared for the tasks I have to do. When I finish, I dry my body with a towel and go back to my room. In my room, I choose my clothes for the day. I usually wear simple and comfortable clothes because I like to feel relaxed. Then I sit down and spend a few minutes thinking about my plans for the day. After getting ready, I slowly walk to the kitchen to prepare my breakfast. Breakfast is very important because it gives me energy for the whole day. Many people say that breakfast is the most important meal, and I agree with that. When I sit at the table, I usually eat bread with butter or jam. Sometimes I eat boiled eggs or fried eggs because eggs are healthy and give me protein. On some days, I eat cereal with milk. It is easy, fast, and tasty. I also like to eat fruit in the morning. My favorite fruits are bananas, apples, and oranges. Fruits make me feel fresh and they are good for health. To drink, I often have a glass of water, but sometimes I drink tea or coffee if I need more energy. When I eat breakfast, I do it slowly and enjoy every bite. I do not like to rush in the morning because I want to start the day in a calm way. Sometimes, while eating, I listen to slow English audio lessons. This helps me practice new words every day. After breakfast, I clean the table and wash the dishes. I do not want to leave a dirty kitchen. A clean kitchen makes me feel happy. Then, I prepare for the day. If I have to go to school, university, or work, I check my bag carefully. I make sure I have my books, my pens, my phone, and sometimes my laptop. I also take a small water bottle because drinking water during the day is very important. After checking everything, I wear my shoes and get ready to leave the house. If I go by bus, I walk to the bus stop. While waiting for the bus, I see other people, students, and workers. The bus usually comes on time, but sometimes I have to wait. When the bus arrives, I get inside, sit down, and look outside the window. I see shops, trees, cars, and many people on the road. If I go by bicycle, I ride slowly and carefully. I watch the traffic lights, and I follow the road rules. Riding a bicycle makes me feel free, and it is also good exercise. Traveling is part of my daily routine. It may take 20 minutes, or sometimes more than 1 hour, depending on traffic. While traveling, I sometimes listen to music or think about my plans for the day. When I finally arrive at school or work, I greet my friends, classmates, or colleagues with a smile and say, "Good morning." Then I start my tasks. In the morning, I usually feel fresh and ready to work hard. That is why I like to do the most important and most difficult tasks first. For example, if I have a class, I listen carefully to the teacher. If I have work, I focus on my projects. The morning is the best time for me to learn new things because my mind is active. At midday, it is time for lunch. Lunch is another very important meal in my daily routine. I usually eat rice with vegetables, meat, or fish. Sometimes I eat pasta, noodles, or sandwiches, depending on what is available. I try to eat healthy food because good food gives me more energy for the afternoon. On some days, I eat with my friends or classmates, and we sit together, talk, and laugh. Eating with friends makes me feel happy and relaxed. On other days, I eat alone, especially if I am busy. When I eat alone, I sometimes watch a short video or listen to English audio. After finishing my lunch, I like to drink a glass of water or sometimes juice. I do not eat too much because if I eat too much, I feel sleepy. After lunch, I usually take a short walk around the building, the garden, or the street. Walking helps me feel light and fresh again. In the afternoon, I continue with my studies or work. If I am at school or university, I attend classes. I listen to my teachers, take notes, and try to understand new lessons. If I do not understand something, I ask questions or check my books later. If I am at work, I complete tasks given by my manager. Sometimes I have meetings with my colleagues. In meetings, we share ideas, make plans, and solve problems together. On other days, I work quietly on my own, writing, reading, or using the computer. I always try to stay focused, even when I feel a little tired. Sometimes I drink water or have a small snack, like a biscuit or fruit, to keep my energy. The afternoon can feel long, so I try to organize my work step by step. When I finish one task, I feel happy and ready to start another. Later in the afternoon, when my school or work is finished, I prepare to go back home. If I travel by bus, I wait again at the bus stop. If I go by bicycle, I ride carefully, especially when the road is busy. During my journey back home, I sometimes look at the people, the shops, and the sky. I enjoy watching how the city or town changes during the day. Sometimes I see children playing, workers returning home, or parents shopping. If I meet a friend on the way, I stop for a short chat. I enjoy talking to people because it makes me feel connected. When I finally arrive home in the evening, I like to rest for a short time. I may sit on the sofa, stretch my legs, and close my eyes. Sometimes I scroll on my phone, check social media, or watch short videos, but I try not to spend too much time on the phone. I also like to read a book or listen to music for a few minutes. After relaxing, I usually help my family with small tasks. I may sweep the floor, wash some dishes, or help prepare the dinner. Sometimes I talk with my parents and siblings about our day. We share what happened at school, at work, or outside. Spending time with family in the evening is very special to me because it makes me feel loved and supported. At night, my family and I usually eat dinner together. Dinner is a very special time of the day because it is the last meal and also the time when we sit as a family. For dinner, we do not always eat the same food. Sometimes we eat rice with vegetables and curry. Sometimes we eat bread with soup or noodles with vegetables. On other days, we eat pasta, fried rice, or even sandwiches if we are busy. If my mother cooks, the food is always tasty and healthy. If I help her, I usually cut vegetables, wash dishes, or set the table. When dinner is ready, we all sit around the table. We talk about our day. My parents ask me, "How was your day at school?" And I tell them about my classes and my friends. I also ask them about their day at work. If my brother or sister is at home, we share jokes and laugh together. Dinner is not only eating food. It is also about spending time together and feeling close as a family. After eating, we sometimes have a small dessert. It can be fruit like bananas, mangoes, or papayas. Sometimes we drink tea after dinner. These small habits make dinner a happy moment in my daily routine. After finishing dinner, I usually do something relaxing. On some days, I watch television with my family. We may watch the news because it helps us know what is happening in the world. Sometimes, we watch a drama or a movie. If the program is funny, we all laugh. If the program is serious, we talk about it. Watching TV together is enjoyable, but I do not watch for too long because I also want to use my time in a useful way. If I do not watch TV, I listen to music. Music makes me feel calm and peaceful. Sometimes I listen to English songs, and I try to understand the words. On other days, I listen to slow English audio lessons. This helps me practice listening skills in a simple way. I often repeat the words slowly because repeating helps me remember. In the evening, I sometimes do my studies. If I have homework, I open my books and complete the tasks. If I have assignments, I write my answers and check them carefully. When I study in the evening, the house is usually quiet. Quiet time helps me to focus more. If I do not have homework, I revise the lessons from the day. I read my notes, highlight important points, and write small summaries. Studying in the evening helps me remember things better. If I feel tired, I take short breaks. I drink water, walk around the room, and then continue studying. I believe that studying every day, even a little, is better than studying too much only one day. Small study habits make me stronger in learning. Another part of my night routine is preparing for the next day. I always check my school bag or work bag. I put my books, notebooks, and pens inside so I do not forget them in the morning. I also check if my phone is charged and if I need to carry anything extra, like an umbrella or water bottle. Then I prepare my clothes. I choose the clothes I will wear tomorrow and place them neatly on a chair. This makes my morning easy because I do not waste time choosing. Preparing things at night makes me feel calm and ready. I like this habit because it keeps me organized. Before going to bed, I spend some more time with my family. Sometimes we sit in the living room and talk. Sometimes we drink tea together. Sometimes we simply sit quietly, enjoying the peaceful evening. These moments are very special because they give me comfort. If I do not spend time with my family, I sometimes read a short book or a simple story. Reading in English at night helps me learn new words. If I find a difficult word, I write it in my notebook. I try to use that word in my own sentences later. This small activity makes me happy because I know I am improving step by step. At night, I also think about my phone use. Sometimes, I scroll through social media or watch short videos, but I try not to use my phone too much, because using the phone at night makes it difficult to sleep. I want to sleep well, so I prefer to put my phone away. Instead of the phone, I sometimes write in my diary. In my diary, I write about my day. For example, I write what I did, how I felt, and what I want to do tomorrow. Writing in a diary helps me to understand myself better. It also helps me improve my English writing. I keep my diary simple, using easy sentences. This activity is also part of my night routine. Finally, before sleeping, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth carefully because brushing at night is important for clean and healthy teeth. I wash my face with cool water, and sometimes I wash my hands again. Then, I change into my pajamas. Pajamas are soft and comfortable, and they make me ready for bed. I usually go to bed around 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Before sleeping, I sometimes sit quietly and think about my day. I ask myself, what did I do well today? What can I do better tomorrow? Thinking about my day helps me learn from my experiences. If I had a good day, I feel happy. If I had problems, I tell myself, tomorrow will be better. When I lie in bed, I close my eyes slowly. I take deep breaths to relax my body. Sometimes I listen to very soft music or slow English audio before sleep. This makes my mind calm. I feel my body becoming light, and slowly I fall asleep. Sleeping well at night is very important. It gives me new energy for the next morning. Without good sleep, I cannot focus on my studies or my work. So, I always try to sleep on time and wake up early. This is the end of my daily routine. It may sound simple, but it keeps me healthy, organized, and happy. Thank you so much for watching this video and learning slow English with me. Please remember to subscribe, share, like, and comment to support this channel and to continue learning with the next episodes.